Do you think vegans were mistreated a lot growing up, and it's the reason why they are so humbled and want to contribute to the
More like
better good?
compassionate.
More compassionate. They're
So,
in touch with their
like that's
heart.
the thing that I was thinking the other day, like about like empaths, you know, because a lot of vegans obviously they're like empaths because they feel a lot of things and they feel for not just animals, they feel for like all living beings. People will they laugh and they're like, oh, like you care so much about the world, or you care so much about animals, or like it's silly that you care about animals, or like you're crying. We all have like our own struggles. Like each and every single person, even non-vegans have their own struggles. Like each of us have our own struggles, but the difference with us is that like we want to do something about it. We want to stop
Yeah.
contributing to it.
We are the change that we want, that we believe
people
in.
have the power, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like that's the thing that it makes me excited for the future, because just seeing how much people are willing to step up now and speak up more than ever.
Yeah.
But it also kind of frightens me a little bit how much people are just willing to sit back and let things happen just because they think someone else is going to change the world for them.
Yeah.
I've never gained more like strength and courage than like actually standing up for something that I really believe in, and to be able to like like fight for something that I feel like is completely wrong, and
Right.
I feel like it's hurting not just the animals, it's hurting everybody. It doesn't
Let's get
matter.
to the root of it. Why do people hate vegans? And I know we're talking in general, but I'm saying, is it addiction? Are people addicted? And that's what really I analyze myself. Like, why was I addicted for so long?
Yeah.
I love burgers. I love
Yeah.
double, triple burgers all the time. After work, I'd go straight to the drive-ins and
Yeah.
I'd buy the same crap
Yeah.
over and over.
But we talk about it, how it goes back to the conditioning and how
Yeah,
like
but
like
what's the solution?
traditioning.
And here's
Sure.
the solution. There is Beyond Meat now.
Yeah.
It tastes the same.
Yeah.
It's amazing. How could you eat that Beyond Burger and say, well, no.
I think like the thing that upsets people the most is that they feel as if like vegans are trying to tell them what to do, or like trying to impose, again, like imposing their beliefs or pushing their beliefs. But then they don't realize, like, end of the day, like we don't gain anything out of it. Like who gains more from like people eating animals and meat? Like doctors who have ongoing patients coming in all the time benefits from that. The animal agriculture industry benefits from having to like breed and make more money. Like
and people don't. I don't believe everybody knows this. I'm saying there's young people that are entering adulthood. There's people that are growing up and getting older, and they've been, again, conditioned by the television to tell them the same thing over and over and over. Like for me, like I was brainwashed very early. I used to love the Ninja Turtles. Those were my superheroes. What do they eat? They eat pizza, which is cheese, pepperoni. I was conditioned so hard that even till this day, I struggle to be the vegan that I want to be.
Yeah.
I say things like, the word bitch or something that's negative towards animals. I catch myself and I'm like,
but you're being fully authentic.
I'm trying to. But the authentic person that I am, I don't like, because it's not vegan the way that I believe in my heart I should be, as the example set. Like
the version of yourself that you want to be.
Right. The way I want to be treated.
Yeah. I wish for us to be able to empower each other to be like our best selves, including like other people, and for them. And I just know that like our world is lacking so much love, because if you have like love in yourself, like you wouldn't harm another.
Absolutely.
Like end of the day, like you have love in yourself, you wouldn't harm another.
Yeah,
like,
the only
it's
time
really
you should
simple.
be harming things is when you're self-defending yourself.
It's all connected. Like you have to be aligned spiritually, physically, and mentally, and that's the things that like we can't always be aligned in all three. Sometimes
One of them is missing.
One of them is missing, or we're more stronger in one area than the other.
That's a good point.
But and again, to me, I feel as if like when people are eating poorly, like you're just punishing yourself.
Yeah.
We should talk about how you went to the pig vigil.
How I went to the pig vigil?
Yeah, because that was your first time, right? Your first time going to the pig vigil was because I gave you the flyer.
No.
I don't remember.
Because I remember when I saw you at the pig vigil, I was like, oh my gosh, you came, and you were just like, yeah. Like the flyer you gave me, like got me coming out here. Yeah, because
that's right.
Yeah, so then I was
Dude,
out,
you're the one who got me into it.
Yeah, and it's funny because
I owe you.
It was funny because you were customer at Mead's, and then I think that I was wearing like a LA Animal Save sweater Actually, you're wearing a vegan hat.
Yeah, we went right at it. We were
Yeah,
like,
we were talking about it, and I was like, oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I go to like these pig vigils every single week. They have it like twice a week, and then I gave you an Animal Alliance little card or Animal Alliance the flyer that they had for the pig vigils, and you came out. Yeah.
wow, it's all because of you.
Because like I think you were like the second person or like the first, because then you came that day, and then I had invited my coworker's sister who was vegan
Yeah.
to come out, and she came out that day. So on that day, it was like your guys' both first time going to the vigil.
What a trip. You gave me the flyer, huh?
Yeah, I gave you the Animal Alliance flyer.
Wow. And it was Katia. I think her name is Katia. Let me see. She was one of the first to go there too. It was like our first time together, and it was our first time at a cube over
Oh my gosh.
in Long Beach. So me and her, we kind of both started at the same time with some of our activism, but going to the LA March in Los Angeles was my very first protest and activist.
And to be around like such a big group, there was like thousands of people
I didn't
there.
know anybody.
That was my first. I mean, I barely started like getting to know everyone at that time, and it's funny because you feel so nervous at first because you're doing something that you strongly believe in, and most of us all of our life, like like one way or another, we felt alone in like what we're standing up for. And so I think it's so incredible to find like a group of people that like share the same passion as you, who are, just as passionate as you when it comes to like wanting to get justice for animals, And I think it's so beautiful because when you look at everyone like and how compassionate they are, and like it's just like I feel as if like a new world is coming, and I do truly kind of feel like there is a new world that's coming.
You look at like this was like a horror movie watching the animals, and then you see people come together to stop it, and you're like, I'm not crazy. I'm not insane.
I'm not alone.
Yeah, I know exactly what I feel is right, and I'm seeing other people say the same thing. And look at them. They look great. They're in great shape. They're not weak or lacking protein. That's all a lie, just like milk.
And the thing is like that's when you become in alignment with who you are, when you start surrounding yourself with people that are in alignment with who you are, like especially like on your journey, whatever that journey may be.
Absolutely.
And I just think like in even being out there, because that was like my first march too. When I went there, I was like, my jaw dropped. I was like, this is incredible.
Did you go to the San Diego one?
Yeah, I went to San Diego one too.
That's where I remember I saw a picture of you in the San Diego one.
Is that one San Diego?
This is a San Diego one, yeah.
I think I was holding the conspiracy sign. Yeah.
That's you right there in the yellow?
Yep, that's me holding the Watch Conspiracy sign.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that shirt, I love that shirt.
Talk about it while I disappear for a second.
I love that shirt because I love the Beatles, and the shirt says the Beatles, but their heads was made out of beets. So I thought that was really cute. And it was a really hot day that day. But it was really nice being able to be in such an amazing crowd, surrounded by so much amazing energy. And it's a lot of compassionate energy, and it's a lot of strong feelings there. But being able to share that together and just to experience that with other people that also care about the same things as you, I don't know, like there's like no better feeling than that.
But to come here was a privilege to talk to you because of the vibes that we share with each other. We've been through similar situations. So when we're talking out loud and we're sharing these ideas, it's like therapy that we have to deal with this terrible world. We got to deal with the commercials, the ads, the billboards, the nonstop lies. And we want to tell people, please don't fall for these lies. They're not worth it.
Yeah. Like they're hurting you. They're hurting you a lot more.
They're hurting our society as a whole. Altogether, we're becoming toxic because we refuse to take care of our insides. Our insides is because you can't see it.
Yeah.
It's destroying us internally. So please, go vegan. Take that step to love and inside and out your body and the world around you.
Like a peaceful and compassionate world is possible, but it starts with you.
Yes. And it starts with how we program each other instead of teaching people milk does a body good or where's the beef, these stupid commercials. Question every single thing that enters your brain.
You got to unlearn the things that was taught to you by people who wanted you to learn these things specifically.
And you got to learn to process it as the information is coming at you. Is it a lie? Are there people behind this message to profit off of you? Because there is no justice anymore. There's just us. We as a population need to take care of each other, as we're seeing with the riots and the police brutality. What's going to happen in the future, I don't know. But what I do know is that when you have compassion and you care about yourself and you have the energy, it shows. But Jennifer, thank you so much for being here today. And we got
Thank you for having me.
we got to do it again. It's always a pleasure.
I can make anybody wanna go vegan. All I gotta do is move my body like this. I can make anybody wanna go vegan. All I gotta do is shake my ass like this. I can make anybody wanna go vegan. All I gotta do is roll my hips like this. People see me and they wanna